There was the All-Star game weekend just happened. The East ended up getting the win over the West, 211 to 186. There is no such thing as defense at the All-Star game.
This should
It
just
was
be a list.
yeah,
Don't even play the game. I mean,
yeah.
it's just so stupid. And of course, Silver's going to do anything he can to keep this game. And it's going to suck. Nobody cares. The players don't play for real. It's lame.
Oh, they were definitely trying to get the record. They were playing no defense the entire
Well,
time.
did you hear Adam Silver at the end of it? He goes, in the Eastern Conference, you got the most points. Congratulations. Like just zero
I
joy.
missed that actually. I had turned
Oh my
away.
God. Oh, zero joy.
I turned away. I was like, this is enough. I'm done. I'm
No
gonna go watch an episode of
defense.
The Sopranos.
Yeah, no defense. I think the most exciting thing was actually Steph and Sabrina in the shootout.
Yep,
So
that's exactly where we're heading next. So on Saturday, the skills competitions, Damian Lillard, sorry, he was named the MVP of the All-Star game. Moving on to skills
I also
competition.
want to say I'm really happy for Damian because I think this is his first time as a starter. Last year was his first time even in the All Star because he was in a stacked house of the
yeah, in the
West, right?
West.
So really happy for him. If he wasn't gonna get it, Halliburton was shooting lights out like he was gonna get it, and he was trying to win the home crowd, the home team, everything. So he was shooting lights out all weekend long. So shout out for him
Right.
too.
Yeah.
Who
Damian
said he
Lillard.
wanted to be with the Warriors, by the way?
Right. Lillard won the 3-point contest as well. No one scored higher than 26 in any round, but then Steph and Sabrina hit the court, and Steph wins 29-26. So both of them would have beat anybody else that would have been in the 3-point
Absolutely.
contest. So that was absolutely riveting. Actually, like I was excited for that one. That was the one that I had circled. I wanted to see that, and Sabrina was shooting from the NBA distance instead of the WNBA distance. So like props to her. She didn't want any excuses, you know. So
Me and
Well,
Sam were,
great, and
of
she's
course,
yeah,
was it Kenny Smith had to,
yeah,
you
fucking
know,
idiot.
Kenny Smith, man.
where,
The hell?
I felt like her Sabrina shooting the WNBA ball, but shooting from the men's line. I thought that was like a fair compromise.
Absolutely.
Like I think it's more than a fair compromise. Nobody scored more than 26 in any round, so she would have advanced. If it was the
Mm-hmm.
first round in the regular shooting contest, Steph would have advanced. So I mean, that was the most fun. They were the best shooters. Like it wasn't just fun because it was Steph and Sabrina. It was fun because they were the best shooters.
Absolutely.
And also I do want to point out too, it is the off season right now for the WNBA.
Exactly.
So
Yeah.
she came in going against a guy who's currently hot as hell right now shooting
Yeah.
threes
Exactly.
and almost damn near beat him.
So
Yeah,
I'd say
he
think
had to make the
Sabrina,
last two buckets to get up to 29. Like,
right.
and
yeah.
that was, and on all of those balls on that last rack for Steph were money balls. So like they were worth 2 points every single one of them. He had to
Right.
work to get past her, man.
Right.
He earned that one, and she made him earn it too. Like it was exciting. I was locked in for that one, man.
Me and Sam, well, Sam was telling me that they were nothing is set in stone, but they were debating about doing a 2v2, right, with Caitlyn and with her along for next season, right?
Yeah, we'll see.
Sabrina said to do Caitlin Clark herself versus Steph and Clay.
I don't want that either. I don't want, you know why I don't
No.
want it? Because WNBA has been craving for people to just watch their games. Just
Well,
put them in the 3-point contest. Just be like, hey, just put them in. And if they
here's the
don't,
thing: the tide is turning. The last like year and a half, it's finally starting to turn. People are really starting to watch a lot more women's sports than they have in the past. And I
just
think
put
part of
'em
that
in.
is the part of that is, you know, when the pandemic hit, everybody's like, well, what the hell am I going to do? Well, I guess there's a WNBA game on. I'll check that out, I guess.
Hey,
And
I
then
caught the finals.
and then people started, yeah. Then you know, it just kind of started growing more and more from there. And right now, like just attendance in person at like events or women's sporting events for soccer, for basketball, all the attendance is starting to go through the roof, man. Like it's finally starting to catch on. And Anybody who hasn't been watching has been missing out, you know.
That's
So
right.
And
Uh,
Lacob is smart as hell. You want to know why? Because
There's an expansion coming.
he's gonna have the premier women's basketball team and probably one of the most. I mean, I can't think of another prolific women's team in the Bay Area.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and they're
yeah,
going to
not
be
right
playing
now,
at
yeah.
Chase. They're going to be
Yeah.
playing at Chase when that team rolls out. They're
Right.
unnamed right
It's
now.
gonna feel
but-
like
yeah.
it's gonna feel like the Vegas Knights or the Oakland Roots. Like this is our team. Like we
Yeah,
get to root
Roots,
for
Salt.
this, and
Yeah. So Bay FC launches this year, and we'll talk about that just really quickly later. But
Yeah.
so I mean, women's sports are coming to the Bay, and they're coming loud. They're making a lot of noise. It's gonna
I
be
want
a
to
lot of
see
fun.
I want to see Caitlin and Sabrina
you
in the
guys-
3-point contest next year. Like just throw them in the contest.
Did you guys see the Sabrina going out after the game?
Yeah,
Get it, girl.
somebody was like, "Get you a girl that can do both" or whatever. Like, yeah,
Hey, I showed it.
I was
I
like-
showed her to my girl. I was like, "Damn, look at her on the court, and then look at her get all dressed up." And Julie was like, "Damn, like get it, dude." So
She
No,
was
it was
dressed
cool.
up. She wasn't going to
Cool.
shitty nights, but she was dressed up.
Yeah,
Oh. Okay, so that's the Steph and Sabrina thing. Dame Lillard won the 3-point contest. We said that. Oh, and the slam dunk contest. Mac McClung wins the slam dunk contest for the second time in a row. Congrats.
I like that kid, man. He was
Yeah.
a
It
winner
was,
for cup of tea.
I saw this online a couple times about people were like, the slam dunk contest used to be like the most exciting thing to see at the All-Star game, and now it's like, I just think I agree with the sentiment. We've seen like almost every dunk there could be.
You
Yeah.
gotta like backflip, man.
There-
You gotta do something that
There
nobody's
There needs
ever...
to be a mutation. We need to get X-Men here to get the next level. Like the human body can only do so much without like taking a leap forward in evolution. So
And the
that's
that-
what we're waiting on at this
the
point. We're
skills
waiting-
competition where they're like passing
Dumb.
and like
dumb.
running around.
They don't even know the rules, and there's an LED
the arrows
path.
on the court.
There's an LED path, and you can't even figure out the rules, man.
I might be in the minority, but I did not like the court. Like me personally,
didn't
I
like
did
it
not
either.
like
Yeah.
the court.
Yeah, we're handling into old man yells at cloud right now. but
Yeah,
I
I don't-
agree. I kind of agree. I didn't. It was too much. It was a little too much.